Hello students, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. Wait a minute. Chalo, let's start. See, what we have discussed in the last class, students.
Ma'am, resistance to change, types of change agent.
Change of agents or organizational
Development.
development.
Okay, fine. Organizational development. We have discussed the introduction towards the organizational development, right? What is organizational development? What do you mean by organizational development? And what are the definition of organizational development we have discussed in the last class, right? See, organizational development having some objectives and importance. Why the organizational development is there? Because the some importance requirement is there. Hello, the importance, some importance, it means some objective and importance are there. That's why organizational development is highly essential. The importance area of OD, it implies, see, organizational development, all the positive factor we should hold in the organization, all the positive factor. Positive factor, it relates to what? Positive factor, it relates to the organization, the superior should maintain healthy development. Means what? We are going to develop the organization, and how it can be possible? It can be possible while the leader developed. The leader must be developed in the organization. The team must be developed in the organization. The overall system must be developed in the organization. And it can be possible based on the while the manager and the leader will maintain healthy interpersonal relationship towards the employees. And apart from these, the organization should develop the teamwork, where teamwork, team spirit and inter-team collaboration, where the teamwork means full of coordination, cooperation, mutual understanding, support, help, such kind of things the team and the leader should develop there. Apart from these, while the team are coordinating, helping, supporting, guiding, all those factors are there in that particular area, where the employee motivation is highly essential. Without employee motivation, without job satisfaction, this teamwork, team spirit, inter-team collaboration cannot be possible. So here it is the responsibility of the organization. The organization should motivate the employees, satisfy their need, providing various facility and benefits, so that they can give their 100% towards the organization through full of enthusiasm, no, full of means dedication, loyalty, commitment among the employee, belongingness among the employee towards the organization. And it can be possible while the organization will motivate and satisfy the employee. Healthy teamwork, coordination, cooperation, mutual understanding, everything can be possible. And all those things leads to organizational development. And in the present environment, also organization adapted two-way communication. Employee motivation, job satisfaction. Apart from this, what? Two-way communication. Two-way communication means if we can analysis in the traditional concept, only the superior can communicate towards the subordinate. But in the modern era, here the superior giving scope to the subordinate also can set their views, ideas, no thought in front of the management. And now we are working together, right? So through this, we can solve the problem, we can solve the conflict, we can solve the stressful environment, and we can develop a healthy culture, healthy climate. So all those factors leads to organizational development. That's why the OD is highly important towards the organization. Because as already I told you, change leads to development. There is no change, there is no development. We have to accept it. We have to welcome the change. But while we will accept the change, while we will welcome the change, then organizational development can be possible. And the development factor leads to this. Right? Development means these are the if such kind of factor we will develop in the organization, then the organizational development can be possible. Got it now, dear students? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, we will discuss some models of organizational development, models of OT. See, we have discussed three change model: Cutlin's model, Cotter's model, and Atker's model. Three most important change model already we have discussed. Likewise, we will discuss three most important organizational development model. Organizational development model means what I told. I told you model means it is a some process. It is a some step-by-step procedure. It is some important factors. Those are related towards the organization, and basing on this organizational development can be possible. So this model designed by different eminent personalities. So the model we will discuss Magnesium 7S framework, Primoev model, and 6-box model. So the Magnesium 7S framework, this is the model related to Magnesium 7S framework. 7S, it focus structure, strategy, system, style, staff, skill, and supervision. Or we can call it as a set values or supervision. So these are the 7S factor related to organizational change as well as the development. Right? So you can see this slide here, students. These 7S are connected to each other. Right? All the S are connected to each other. It means it interrelated and interdependence to each other. All the S are interrelated and interdependence to each other. If we will remove one S, then the other S, it will face lot of problem. It is difficult to sustain in the organization. That's why, according to McNice's, the 7S are highly essential for the development purpose. Now, what are the 7S? It is the, what do you mean by this? No? See, the first S is the structure. Every organization having some structure. The structure is the organizational hierarchy. Already we have discussed. The hierarchical position of the employee, those are working in the organization. People are working in the top level, middle level, and lower level. Those people are working in the top level, we can call as the employer, then middle employee, and lower as a workers. Right? The order come from top to bottom, and the reporting goes from bottom to top. Basic on this structure, based on this structure, no, the organization divide its task among the different level based on the specialization. Different level based on the specialization. Top level, what is the task, duties and responsibility of the top level? Middle level, as per their specialization, those people are belongs to those area. People are holding different knowledge, skills, qualification, experience, right? So basic on this, some people belongs to marketing area. So we have to assign specialization as marketing. So we should assign the marketing task. Some people belongs to the HR area. So as per the specialization, as per the experience, we will assign the task to that particular people. So this is the structure of the organization. And it is highly essential and it is there in every organization. We cannot remove it. If we will remove this structure, then organization collapse. Right? So apart this structure, maintain two most important factors, strategy as well as the system. Strategy. Now to achieve strategy, already we have discussed one chapter related to business strategy. What do you mean by strategy? What are the features of strategy? What are the different level of strategy? Right? Functional level, corporate level, and business level strategy. Now strategy means it is a guideline. As already we have discussed one chapter related to strategy. So strategy is a guideline to achieve a long-term objective of the business. So here, who will implement this strategy? Definitely the top level will implement strategy. Strategy means it is a technique It is a method to do the work. It is a technique to achieve the vision of the organization. So here those people are working in the middle, top level will implement the strategy in the organizational hierarchy, and middle and lower level people work on that. Basing on this, the organization can achieve the objectives, because strategy is a long-term objectives. Right? Apart from this system is the step-by-step process of work. System means systematically we will do the task. For example, while we want to produce a product, right? So the first step of produce the product, we have to first we should receive the raw material. Without raw material, we cannot produce the product. We don't have any raw material, right? So how we can produce the product? The first step is the raw material, and last step is the finished good. And during this, many steps, means what setups are there. So basing on this, the organization can finally what produce one product and it can sell in the market. So this is the step-by-step procedure, right? So this is the system who will do what kind of task. In which area, which system we will adopt. No, it is a step-by-step procedure the people will do in the organization. It is highly essential. Apart from these, here the staffs are playing a major role. Staffs means what? Already I told you. Organization and structure means it is a hierarchical position, but the staffs are playing a major role. Staffs, who are the staffs? Those people are we can call as the employees as well as the workers, as well as the leader, manager. Those are working in the top level. So we can call all the persons, we can call as a human resource of the organization. The assets of the organization, human resource, right? So here, those staffs are working in the different hierarchical position. What kind of skills they are holding? Suppose we can analyze the level by skill, right? In the top level, those people are working in the top level. People should hold the conceptual skill. Those people are working in the middle level. They should hold the human relation handling skill, humanitarian skill. Those people are working in the lower level. They should hold the technical skill. The level, as per the level, people should hold the different skill as per the level of the organization. Said by Robert Elkirch, designed by Robert Elkirch. I'm not saying this pattern, no. Said by Robert Elkirch, designed by Robert Elkirch. This hierarchical position by the skill of individuals. So whether these people are holding such kind of skills or not, right? So here, suppose those people are working in the lower level, but they don't have any technical skill. How the person will operate the machinery? How the person will operate the equipments? It is not possible. Top level person cannot operate the machinery. Top level person cannot operate the equipment, right? So the top level person, they have the skill, that is a conceptual. It means they have the diversified knowledge related to how to fix the vision, objective, mission, strategy, right? How to fix the how we can implement change, how the organizational development, new product development kind of things. It is there in the top level, doing by the top level. So different level of person, they should hold a different level of skills. It is highly essential for the organizational development purpose. Style of the individuals. Staff, those people are working in the hierarchical position. What kind of styles they are, what kind of style they are implementing to do the work. Style of a leader, style of a followers. Now the style of a leader, we have already, no? One chapter you are discussed. You are already read in your organizational behavior paper. The leadership chapter of leadership. What the different style of a leader, different different style of followers. Already it is there in the organizational behavior paper. Right? In your first semester. Style of a leader, variety style of a leader peoples are there in the organization. Autocratic style, democratic participative style, free reign laissez-faire style, right? Now we will identify what kind of leader, what type of leader, what style of leader it is there in our organization. If it is autocratic leader, whether the organization development can be possible, is the organization will develop? If it is a laissez-faire leader, is the organization development can be possible? If it is a democratic or participative leader, what will happen? No. What kind of leader it is there in our organization we have to identify here according to Mcsi. And what kind of followers? Their followers having a variety style, no? Those people are working in the different level, middle level and lower level. They have also a variety kind of style they are holding. Now what? Someone is the yes but style holding by individual. Someone is the no but style. Someone is the grumbling style. Someone is the escaping style. Someone is the arrogancy style. Someone is the different person having different kind of styles in the organization as a subordinates. So leadership style and followership style. Staff means it is the people who are working in the hierarchical position, human resource. The most important factor to achieve the organizational development, to achieve the objective of the organization. So what kind of skill, what kind of style they are holding in the organization. And finally, these 6 factors depend the structured values. This means it is the, we can say, it is a supervision. Structured value, shared value, or we can call as a supervision. Shared value, supervision, both are similar. Supervision or shared value means what? See, here supervision it implies ki who is there in the top level and the person is there in the top level as a CEO or managing director of the organization, and how the person is controlling the organization, it's completely depend towards the organizational development. What is the values, what is the morals, what is the ethics the person is holding himself and herself. Those person is working in these particular positions. Right? So this is the factor, it belongs to all these 6 factors. This is a factor is highly influencing all these 6 factors. So these 7 factors according to Mcsi, these 7 factors are, if you want to develop the organization, these 7 factors we have to manage properly. We have to, what? If we will manage these 7 factors, then organizational development can be possible. And we can maintain the balance among these 7 factors. One factor will, means what? If any kind of problem related to one factor, the other factor ultimately will face the problem. So what we have to do? We have to maintain the balance among such factors so that organizational development can be possible. Got it, dear students? Is it clear to you? Or any doubt? Students?
No, ma'am, clear.
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Clear, ma'am.
Saying,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am?
excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, you are saying lower level management has the skills of technical skills. Likewise, my middle level and top level, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, yes. Those people are working in the lower level, they should hold the technical skill. Technical skill means people should maintain the material, machinery, equipment properly. Suppose any kind of, it may be some kind of defect it is there in the machinery. Now who will solve it? Who will manage it? Who will repair ke kare? Who will repair it? Neither the top level have that much of knowledge, nor the middle level have that much of knowledge. So who will do? Only the lower level people. So Robert Elker said, according to level, people are holding that kind of skill. Conceptual means fixing vision, mission, objective, no? Organizational development, change. These are the top level people. They cannot operate the machinery and equipment. Middle level, they can maintain balance between top level and lower level. How? Because they are there in the middle level. Top level will discuss towards the middle level. Middle level can pass the information towards the lower top level will directly not communicate towards the lower level. Never. Lower level will give the means what information to the middle level will give information to the top level. So who is maintaining human relation? Middle level people. Maintaining balance between top to lower. That's why they should have the human relation handling skill, humanitarian skill. And lower level, more technical skill. This skill, level-wise skill designed by the robot L coach. Right now? ठीक ना students? पिल्ला मने?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
है ना? चलो. Next, we will discuss what Primo F model. Another most important model of organizational development. Primo F. It relates to people, R for resource, I for innovation, M for marketing, O for operation, production and operation, F for finance. This model implies all the 6 factors. Again, it is highly essential for development of the organization. It is highly essential for organizational development purpose. And these 6 S are interrelated and interdependent to each other. Again, likewise, like Magnus 7S framework. If we will remove one factor, then other factor cannot work in the organization. It will lot of confusion, conflict can happen, and ultimately the organization may collapse. So this 6 factor Primo model for the organizational development purpose said people already we have discussed, no? People means it is the human resource. We have discussed in the Magnus 7S framework. This is the people, staff, human resource. Here that means we can call as a people. People means staff of the organization, the human resource of the organization. Those people are working top level, middle level, and lower level, right? Apart from people, the most important factor is the innovation. Without innovation, also organization cannot sustain. If we will provide the stereotyping product, similar kind of product, right, introduced towards the market, in the market, definitely the customer will not choose and purchase the product, right? So what we will do, we will provide something different to the market, towards the customer, so that they can like the product and purchase the product. The product must be wow in a different time. Innovation means what? Generating new idea. Innovation means new concept, new idea generation, new product development, new kind of service, right? Towards the market, towards the customer. Because in the competition market, many products are available, many competitors are available after 1991. Whatever may be the product, plenty of competitors are there. Suppose we will take example, innovation na. If we will take example, here, if today Nokia, it is not there in the market, it is there in the market, but not excel in the market. Why? Because due to the lack of the product innovation is not there. That stereotyping product, that old technology developed by Nokia. But once upon a time, if we will go back, no, once upon a time, Nokia, it was there in the market and leading the market at that particular time. But now Nokia, it is there it is completely there in the market, but not it is visible. Many means what? But sectors are there. Suppose we can say related to cell phone. So many companies are there. Those are leading the market. Why? Due to the innovation, right? Price, it may be the lower price, and it related to means what? Developed features, quality wise, everything wise, no? So this is what the innovation. Without innovation, also organization may not sustain. So if you want to sustain in the market, then we have to provide some kind of product that must be the wow category product. Quality wise, quantity wise, style wise, beauty wise, no, fragrance wise, taste wise, packaging wise. Packaging also must be, it look must very beautiful. No. So this is what the innovation, product innovation, right? And here, product innovation and people, product innovation also playing it relates to what it influences the other resources of the organization. Other resources, see, here we have discussed people is the most important resource in the organization that we can call as a human resource. Then the other resources are there who it is highly essential for the organization. What? Apart from human being, we can call as a okay, machinery, material, equipment, plant, building, raw material, everything is highly essential for the organizational development. So people, human resource as a man, other M factor is also highly essential for the organizational development purpose. It relates to machinery, material, money, market, method, plant, building, everything. So if you want to develop the organization, people is the most important factor, other resources are the most important factor, innovation is the most important factor. Right? And innovation factor, who will, means what? It may be the product innovation or it may be the related to service. Who will do this? It is the responsibility of the R&D department, research and development department. They should research the market, research the product, and basing on this, they should develop the new product. Right? Where innovation, product innovation, and quality of the product, who will do this? Developed by R&D department, but produced by production operation department. People, it is there in the top level who is working in the what? At the means R&D department, marketing department, production department, as well as the finance department. And these are the people are utilizing their resources. Those are the other resources are utilizing properly. So operation department who is producing the product, right? So that is a quality product, best product, zero defect product. Product defection should not be there. Okay, tested product produced by the production operation department. Now such kind of product is it there in the organization? How the society will know? How the society will ever know such kind of product it is there in such kind of organization? Through proper marketing, through proper sales, through proper advertisement. No? So we can aware the society, we can aware the customer. Such kind of product it is there in our organization. Now produced by our organization. And it can be possible through proper advertisement. It may be advertisement, you can go for the print media, electronic media, right? Door-to-door sales. What type of strategy you will adopt towards your business, it's up to you. That already we have discussed in the one chapter, strategy chapter, no? And all this factor, the financial profit and loss managed by the financial department. The profit as well as the loss. Maintain the balance between profit and loss. Right? For produce one product, how much money we are investing and how much benefit we are getting related to that product. For one person, we are investing such much of amount. Whether how much output providing that person towards the organization. It may be human resource, it may be product. So here the finance department analyzes the investment and the output. So that analysis by the finance department. It is the profit and loss of the business. So for the organizational development purpose, if you want to develop the organization, these 6 factors are playing a major role. And these 6 factors are interrelated and interdependent to each other. If we will remove one factor, then other factor cannot sustain in the market. It cannot sustain in the organization. So this is the Primo F model related to organizational development. Any doubt, students? Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
এই মডেলটাকে ভଲସେ ମନେ ରଖିବ ଧ୍ୟାନ ପୂର୍ବକ ହେଲା। থার্ড মডেল চলো কোন দেখা যাଉଛି 6 বক্স মডেল ହେଲା 6 box model. This 6 box model again देखो सही फैक्टर को ही एडी कवर करियो बट what different but meaning same. What different? Here in the matrix 7s framework we have discussed the structure. No, structure is playing a major role. Here the 6 box model also the structure is there. Structure means it is the organizational hierarchical position according to matrix, according to 6 box model. Structure is the most important area of the organization. Then the structure, those people are working in the organization structure, having some purpose. Every business, the business may be a small, the business may be a big enterprises. Every business, every organization having some purpose, having some objectives. No? Every business. So it is a responsibility of the structure. They should achieve the purpose. They should know the purpose of the business, and basing on this, they should achieve the objective and the goal of the business. It is a responsibility of the organization structure. Now, who are there in the organization structure? Both the leader as well as the followers, the employer as well as the employee and the workers. So here, the structure is important for the development of the organization. Proper structure. The structure, it must be the excellent structure designed by the organization. Structure is the top level, middle level, low level, we know that. But we have to manage it properly, maintain it properly. Right? And every business having some purpose, and we have to do the task to achieve the purpose of the business. And who will do this? Leader as well as the followers. Leader and followers are the both side of the coin. Leader is the most important factor in the organization. Followers, superior subordinate, also the most important factor in the organization. So here, the leader is the backbone of the organization, then the followers are the subordinates are the foundation of the organization. Without the organization cannot sustain, right? So here the leader is highly important and followers are the highly important. And the leader and followers maintaining a healthy interpersonal relationship, right? The relationship between the leader and followers, healthy interpersonal relationship between superior to subordinates, right? Where the leader try to motivate the people to satisfy their need using different mechanism, helpful mechanism, and providing the rewards. Who is using the different helpful mechanism? The leaders as well as the followers. And here the leader try to giving such kind of facility to the followers, to the subordinates, so that the subordinate can be more motivated and more satisfied in the organization based on the reward concept. Suppose those people are working in the organization, some people have a marvelous performance, no? Excellent performance. Now it is a responsibility of the leader to provide the reward to the employee based on your performance. We will give some reward. Reward it means we will give you financial reward, incentive, no? Or we will provide some non-financial facility. What? We will ask for your performance. We will give one laptop or one cell phone. Or we will provide one package. You can go to you can move somewhere and you can 5 days or 6 days or 7 days you can maintain your life. No? Right? So these are the some kind of financial, non-financial reward we can provide to the people so that the people motivation and satisfaction can be possible, so that the organizational development can be possible. These 6 factors, 6 box model said, these 6 factors are interrelated and interdependent to each other. And one factor is connected to other factor. Here structure is important, business purpose is important, leader is important, subordinate is important, relationship is very much important between the superior and subordinate in the hierarchical position. And thus, leader and follower, they should use the helpful mechanism. Helpful mechanism means what? Machinery, material, equipment, plant, building, everything, infrastructure, everything. And the leader also take this step to give reward to the employee so that the employee motivation and job satisfaction can be possible. So basing on these 6 factors, the organizational development can be possible said by the 6-box model. Buchigala? Yes, Pilamane? Any doubt related to these three model of the organizational development? Mcsi's model, Primoth model, and 6-box model. Is it clear to you or any doubt?
मैडम फास्ट टाकू कोन उच्चारण करचंती
कोटा को?
एक नंबर जोटा
ये अंके
सर प्रोनाउंसिएशन का मैडम
मैग्नीसिस मैग्नीसिस आपण जोंती प्रोनाउंस करंतु किछ असुविधा नै हैला मैग्नीसिस कोइ परिबे मैग्नीस कोइ परिबे से डेवलप करथिले 7S फ्रेम
मैम मैकिन्से मैकिन्से
मैकिन्से भी कोइ परिबे मैकिन्से
इट इज मैकिन्से
मैकिन्से ठीक अछि मैकिन्से हैला मैकिन्से 7S फ्रेम ठीक अछि ना पिला माने यस तो एने ठीक अछि तो
Yes,
यस
ma'am.
मैम यस मैम
बुझी गलो तीनटा का मॉडल
आज्ञा
Yes, ma'am.
तो ओडीरा में कौन डिस्कशन कले फर्स्ट है व्हाट इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल डेवलपमेंट what are the objective importance of OD then what are the models of organizational development right now we will discuss interventions of OD देखा गला स्लाइड देखा जाउची स्लाइड पिला माने इज इट क्लियर टू यू
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
OD interventions or interventions means what interventions means it is some technique again some tools some strategy some method adapted by the organization for organizational for development of the organization now these are the different strategy these are some method these are some tool that we can call as interventions that interventions designed by OD professionals organizational development related to interventions designed by the different professionals right different eminent personalities if we will adapt some factor such factor so organizational development can be possible said by these personalities so what are such factors it related to survey feedback in visioning team building management and leadership training sensitivity training job enrichment goal setting or MBO and managerial grade these are some techniques and tools for the development purpose intervention strategy right now here the strategy related to survey feedback means what I will explain in a basically already we have discussed many things related to here right so I will explain in brief just you can explain in your own language right survey feedback means what here the organization will survey to the employee kaha ko survey kariba employee ko now who will survey the management will survey the employee what is the view of the employee towards the organization whether the view of the employee towards the organization it is positive or it is negative right what kind of means what attitude hold by the employee towards the organization whether they are motivated whether they are demotivated so it depends the positiveness of the employee is depend on the development of the organization as already we have discussed many things related to it so survey means the survey technique adopted by the management and survey the employee collect the view of the employee information of the employee right through it may be how we can collect the information how we can collect the view It may be through interview method. Interview means it is the one-to-one interaction. Through this, we can collect the information, or also we may adopt some questionnaire technique. We will come one questionnaire, and every employee they will fill the questionnaire, and we will collect that questionnaire. Based on this, we can judge the employee. So it may be through observation also. We can observe the individual what they are doing in the organization, whether they are working properly or not. So many techniques we can adopt to survey the individuals, basically what? The view of the individual towards the organization. What is said, employee satisfaction, employee motivation is the organizational development. Employee demotivation, dissatisfaction, organization may not be developed. So here we will adapt this survey. We can survey the employee, collect the feedback of the employee, and based on this we will take this step. Right? So that employee motivation and organization development can be possible. These interventions developed by the OD professionals. Apart from these, in visioning, we have discussed one chapter related to visioning. Visioning, vision to visioning. Vision means how far we can see. No, how we can fix the vision? Organization, how the organization can fix the vision? On the basis of 5P, already we have discussed. On the basis of the people, plan, partner, profit, productivity, right? Through this, the organization can fix the vision and achieve its vision. So, in visioning means here the organization first fix the vision and take this step to achieve the vision. And how? Already we have discussed one chapter, right? You can extend that chapter in this particular area. Then, for the organizational development, two factors is important. As already I told you, both are the two sides of the coin. Who? Leader as well as the team. Followers. Leader as well as the team. Without leader, team is incomplete. Without team, leader is also incomplete. So, we should develop both the factor. Not only we will develop the leader, but also we will develop a team, means followers. And based on this, we have to maintain healthy interpersonal relationship between leader and followers. Two-way communication, two-way decision-making process, decentralization process, right? So here, team building and management development, leader development. So we should give proper training to the leader as well as the team. So both the factor is developed, so the organizational development can be possible. Right? Then sensitivity training is another technique. Now sensitivity training means what? See, the other name of the sensitivity training we can call as a T group training, or also we can call as a laboratory training. कौन कहबा? Sensitivity training रो other name कौन? T group training or laboratory training. T for training, training group. It is the part of training method. Right? Sensitivity training is the part of training method. Also, we can call as a laboratory training and T group training. Now, what do you mean by this? This training method, it is exclusive. It is purely and exclusively applicable for the organization. In those organizations, diversified people are working. It may be the organization is national level or international level. It may be a national organization or MNC, where the diversified people are working. Right? Means what happened? Sensitivity training said different category of people working in one area. Suppose for example, it is a national organization have operating its business all over the India. Suppose we can take the example of Patanjali, national organization. It is not MNC, operating its business in every state. Suppose each and every state people are working in a one area, one platform, one area. Suppose the headquarter it is there in the Delhi, for example, no? And some people belongs to Odisha, some people belongs to what West Bengal, some people belongs to Andhra Pradesh, some people belongs to Kerala. Different state people are working in a head office in that particular area. In head office belongs to in head office, and it is there in Delhi, right? Now what happened? Different people belongs to different area, having different personality, having different tradition, having different custom, having different attitude, having different perception, one person to other person, right? They are basically what? They are everything, no? Their fooding style, their wearing style, their everything it is different from one person to other person. And the person, it is all the person, it is difficult to work in that particular area, right? So what we will do here? Now it is the responsibility of the organization to and provide such kind of training program to these people, so the people they can know about himself and herself, and the people then they can know to other also. Good minute, पानी ବୁଝିଲ ହେଲା so କଣ ହବ I will know in myself and I will also know to the other people. So what will happen? Ultimately it is the part of training method, so the people they can aware about the individual and they can also aware towards the other, so that basing on this they can maintain a harmonious relation among to each other. So here, so basically sensitivity training said, though the people are unable to, when the people are completely different to each other, so unable to work in a particular area. They have different kind of differentiation among the people, right? So we can reduce all those differentiation, all those factors, and people can cope to each other and they can work in a such kind of environment. That is the meaning of sensitivity training. बुझिलो पिला माने yes na sensitivity
Yes.
training.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is also applicable for a MNC. Indian organizations in India, those are the national organizations. It is somehow easy to manage the people because all the people are belongs to India. It may be the custom, tradition, taste. It may be different from one person to other person. But you think about the MNC sector. Some people it may belongs to Australia. Some people it may be belongs to Europe. Some people it may be belongs to USA. Some people belongs to India and working in a one platform, working in within a one roof. No. So what will happen? So it is completely different from the one person is completely different from other because belong to different nation. The complete different of tradition, custom, everything. So through sensitivity training only, we can minimize all those negativity, all those factors, and we can develop a positivity, and we can basically develop a healthy organization, healthy organization, so that the development can be possible. This is the meaning of sensitivity training, and it is only applicable where already I told you. Then come to the point job enrichment. Job enrichment means what? Job enrichment means it is the vertical dimensions of the organization. Vertical dimension. Vertical means what? Vertical job enrichment it implies it is a vertical dimension of the organization. It implies it means what? See, the organization enrichment itself does something is different, something is extra, something is more, something is enriched. Delhi में plain भात खाऊचे, no? Plain rice. Bore vehicle setu. Come karibo. We need some fried rice. We need some palau. Means some extra things must be added in that particular area, that particular food, so that it must be more enriched and delicious. No. Likewise, the job enrichment. How the organization motivate the employee through job enrichment. This is the vertical dimension of the individuals. Here the person can move lower level to upper level through promotion, where the organization will provide variety kind of facility to the employee. Promotion, it implies itself, it is a more salary, more status, higher designation, right? More facility and more benefit. Where the employee can be more motivated and more satisfied towards the organization. And basing on this, the employee can give their 100% and belongingness can be possible. This factor, job enrichment and job enlargement concept developed by McGregor, Frederick Hosberg. Hosberg designed this job enrichment and job enlargement concept, right? Apart from this, the technique of OT related to goal setting and MBO. Now, goal setting and MBO, it relates to what? Goal setting, MBO, management by objective. This technique developed by Peter Drucker. According to Peter Drucker, every organization, the father of modern management, he designed this goal setting and MBO concept. According to him, every organization having some objective, you have one chapter, it is there in your semester, first semester, in the MCP paper. No, one chapter it was there. It is there in your MCP paper, that is the MBO and goal setting, this concept developed by Peter Drucker at the year of 1954. He wrote a book, Peter Drucker. The name of the book was The Practice of Management. And in the Practice of Management, Peter Drucker designed this MBO concept, right? According to Peter Drucker, he said, every organization having some objective. Now, how we can achieve this objective? We will achieve the objective, management by objective. Here the management have to achieve the objective, and how the management will achieve the objective? Here the superior and subordinate will fix the goal and work together to achieve the objective. According to Peter Drucker, every organization having some goal and objective, and how we can achieve the objective? The superior and subordinate will work together. We will fix the goal, we will fix the objective, and we will work together to achieve the objective. Here, superior not only give instruction to the subordinate. If only the superior will give instruction to the subordinate, organizational objective cannot be achieved. Here, superior will work with the subordinate. That is the participative concept, right? So, participative concept we will adopt here in the modern era, in the modern in the present environment. If the participative concept we will adopt, and we will work together so that we can achieve the objective of the organization said by Peter Drucker. So this is the different technique, survey prepare, envisioning, team building, management leadership training, sensitivity training, job enrichment, goal setting MBO. These are some techniques adapted by OD professional to development for the development purpose of the organization, right? So these are the variety kind of techniques are there. It's dependent on the organization which technique we want to adopt. Out of many techniques, एमती ना कि सब आगो पूरा implement कर दबा पूरा खिचड़ी कर दबा करी कि पूरा देखो कम करबा कहिला से पूरा खिचड़ी है कि पूरा जहां हो अवस्था समथिंग. So as per our requirement, whether we adopt the job enrichment technique, whether we want to sensitivity training, whether we want to envisioning, what kind of things we require for the organization. So as per the requirement of the organization, we adopt some such technique, and the organizational development can be possible said by OD professionals. बुझिला ना पिला माने स्टूडेंट्स?
ओके मैम.
पूरा क्लियर ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
सब पिला माने?
मैम मैनेजरल
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
हैला तो एतिकी टेक्निक को एठी मन रखिबो.
मैम मैनेजरल
हां कोन कहले रे जो
मैनेजरल ग्रेड
मैनेजरियल ग्रेड टेक्निक का मु कमिंग क्लास रे बुझे दे. हैला
ओके मैम ओके मैम
मैनेजरियल ग्रेड जो लास्ट टेक्निक ता अछि हैला ताको मु कमिंग क्लास रा को मैनेजरियल ग्रेड कहबी कहबा सहित प्रोसेस ता को मते डिस्कशन करले ओटी चैप्टर ओवर हिच. सो ओटी चैप्टर रे तमरो तीनटा लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन ओटी चैप्टर खाली ओटी चैप्टर रे तीनटा लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन कोन गोटे तो कांसेप्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव हे गला छाड़ दियो ताको
Yes, ma'am.
कॉन्सेप्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव तो सबुथिरे आसीबो से कॉन्सेप्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव मॉडल रे भी पचारा जिवो से कॉन्सेप्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव इंटरवेंशन रे से कॉन्सेप्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव प्रोसेस रे सो ओडी माने ला तीनटा लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन one question long question related to model supporting second question related to intervention supporting third question related to process supporting I will discuss in the next class I will discuss the explain the managerial technique and as well as the process so interventions it has some technique it is some technique so you have to explain as per your language in your own language आपको सुंदर भाव में explain कर जिबे टेक्निकल
Sir, ma'am, model पे each model we have to write for long question.
ना suppose the question will come briefly explain the different model of OT
Okay,
right
okay.
or else a question will come briefly explain the what the remote model and six box model of OT. It may be based on the name or it may be based on the different model of OT. It may be the question will come with based on this. ठीक ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it OT रो तीनटा पूरा long question को मन रखिबा. In this unit we will discuss next class we will discuss the process and also we will discuss the discussion करबा कहला TQM total quality management. Then
Yes,
in
ma'am.
this unit CSR is there corporate social responsibility one chapter is there right we will discuss in your one by one class. Chalo see you tomorrow. Have a good day thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
ma'am.
जहाँ डाउट
मैम
थो
मैं
मते
क्लास मानकर यूट्यूब लिंक टा टिके पठेबे
कौन कहले
ए क्लास रो यूट्यूब लिंक टा
यूट्यूब लिंक टा सुनंतु यूट्यूब लिंक टा स्लाइड ए सब डिसाइड करिवे मैनेजमेंट हैला वेदर यूट्यूब लिंक टा स्टूडेंट्स को दिया हबो कि न दिया हबो कि कोन दिया हबो कोन नै सेटा मैनेजमेंट डिसाइड करिवो राइट
मैम सब क्लास टा अटेंड करी होने तो ऑफिस पई
से आपण कहूची सुनतु आपण एने जत्ति के पारुचंती आपणकर बेस्ट टू बेस्ट आपण अटेंड करि चलो हैला लास्ट डिसीजन निया हबो वेदर यूट्यूब लिंक स्टूडेंट को दिया हबो सेटा मैनेजमेंट डिसाइड करी ठीक ना स्टूडेंट्स
Yes, ma'am.
दिया हबो मे बी मु भी जानि नि दिया न हबो सेटा तो मैनेजमेंट ही डिसाइड करिवो बाकी
मे भी
आपण
लास्ट को दिया जी
हां हां
मे भी लास्ट को दिया जी
मे बी
क्लास
लास्ट को
सरिले
दिया यस सो सेति में आपण माने आपनकर बेस्ट टू बेस्ट क्लास अटेंड करि चलंतु जत्ति के पारुचंती हैला
मैडम बहुत ट्राई